I think it delays his other items too much. I think he would have benefited more from just getting the Abyssal Mask.
Crystal, like, or at least the starting crystal, yeah.
Yeah, but
Whatever
it definitely is not bad. Like, it definitely will stop Necro from healing with his Bork. So it's definitely not a bad purchase.
Ooh, the slice and dice through Sam Delio, trying to find something onto Necro Guy here. Necro Guy not doing.
Yeah, he can't even. Even if Orin misses everything, he still wins.
Jeez. Oh, Necro Guy is playing a very dangerous game right now. Orin does have the
directed camera's
available.
Just up here the whole game.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's what happens.
Poor Necro.
That's what happens with the scrap, man. Skull Patrol will be on the side of PMAA though. Dragon. Oh wait, hold. How do I do that again? Objective timer. Sorry. Apologies.
I think the Renekton is a very strong pick. I think the problem with it is that
no, the Ornhorn actually coming out. He misses.
Oh,
terrible mistake there from Sam Delio. Necro Guy gonna go ahead and take him out underneath the tower.
Wow, my guy comes back clean.
Oh my goodness.
I was just gonna say he needs a jungler to help, but then he didn't. He just wanted to be one of them.
That's 3 levels up. Necro Guy kind of sniffs that something's happening. Oh.
Doesn't matter. He was aware that he was dead, but walked into it anyway.
Yeah, Stand United was available there as well. Wondering if Legends MK was just kind of
kind of Yumi syndrome. Just probably fell asleep a little bit after alt tab and watching a little bit too much YouTube.
Oh my goodness, and just non-stop action. Vios he can't hit the hook, but he doesn't want anything else to do with it.
Okay, this next dragon is spawning. I'd like to see what how the enemy team approaches this. Let's see. There's 2 pink wards out for CC deep already, and they haven't been spotted at all. So they know that at least the approach isn't warded, but they don't know about the Baron or the Dragon Pit itself until just now. They warded over the wall, it looks like. They see that pink ward in the pit. How do they deal with this is the question. Enemy team's just gonna start it up.
Yeah, it looks like they're already starting it up. Loli Hentai Police here. They are aware that Ali did throw the lantern, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't look like they're in the right position, as Legends MK is just going to go ahead and opt for the Rift Herald instead. And it will be Inferno Soul.
I think that's fine. They understood they're not strong. They're down gold right now. They can't contest. The second drag is not worth it. It's minimal stats. Even though it's a mountain, like the mountain drag is very significant for the Maokai and the Ornn. They really like that. Even though it's not very much, it's still enough. I think it's is it a percentage amount?
Let's check, shall we? 6% armor and magic.
So it's a percentage. Yeah. So anything they have already is getting amped. So the Ornn loves it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's loving this right now. Like he already has Lane Kingdom, and the Renekton just got Bork, so it got a little bit harder. But now the Mountain Drag makes it easier for him again. So he can just go right through the wave.
Necro Guy. A TP is actually coming out from the Shen. Or no, that's Juice Me Daddy with the ultimate as well from the Shen. That's going to be a dead Sam Delio. Spooked, trying to run for his life as well. Sivan flashes forward to get that 4th shot. A huge flame by Ali. Going to go ahead and get him into the tower. Now Necro Guy is here. Going to return the favor. Shut down onto Ali. That's not
very good awareness to kill himself on the turret.
That's not going to be any assist gold for the side of Necro Guy as well. Huge rotations from the side of CC right now.
Good from both sides. They PMAA blows both teleports from the enemy team for a couple of kills. That's okay. They might lose their mid tower with this rift potentially. Maybe not.
Oh, Kobe looking for the 3-pointer. Gonna be enough. It does look like this mid tower is gonna go down though. Okay. Oh no, Loli Hentai Police is down here as well, trying to make something happen. Will not find the Q onto Juice Me Daddy. Will get out in time.
That's a pretty good pickup for them. And Shelly got a 2nd charge off on the next turret. Oh my god, no one killed it. That's actually very devastating, but it's going to be harder for Xerath to hide under that turret now because they can eventually dive it. But it's not super bad. Xerath can still farm far back. They still are fine in the side lanes farming. They have turrets in the side lanes. It's going to stall out the game having no side lane turrets down. There's really nothing. They can't take Baron. Like they can't realistically start the dragon up unless they get some vision deep, which PMAA has decent vision, even though they still haven't spotted that pink ward that's deep in there that Jin's walking by right now.
Yeah, no, they're still not gonna spot it out either. That
Nope.
pink ward is there, and it's
That
there to
one's
stay. Such a good
efficient.
pink ward.
Who's getting vision score off that one?
Not sure. I think that may be Juice Me Daddy. But honestly, that's so weird because that's a very common route to go down. So it's like, how has nobody gone through that bush? Vio Sociocat gonna
Just
go ahead and
they're focused. They're focused on shot call, you know. They
yeah,
never see it.
possibly.
But that is a very that's a very telling word. Like now they know they're just wandering around on that side. Very good vision. It lets them set up hooks easier because Thresh just hides over this wall and just picks them off when they wander too far.
Yeah.
Or when they're
So we have
rotating without Jin.
We have the bot lane swap. Mid laners are now both in the bottom lane.
Let me put my
Trying
timers
to
on.
Assert dominance. What?
I was putting my objective timers on.
Okay, you know how to do that, right?
Yeah, I just got it.
Cool.
So it's a minute and a half till Drake, and that's what PMAA is just hovering around this, setting up a 1-3-1 for this dragon. They're just putting their pinks along the river, controlling the river. Lee Sin's just wandering around, doesn't really have much to do. He's waiting for the scuttle. He's gonna contest the scuttle with Shen potentially. He doesn't know if he can fight. He probably just wants to steal it away.
Yeah,
he's gonna give it.
It's a very different. It's a very different word domination game for PMAA. Lolly Hentai Police is going to be with his team. Legends MK is actually in a very, very bad scenario right here. His 3 will not be able to get to the lantern. That could be Dragon right then and there. Stevan is now here as well, already getting the mid priority.
That's the benefit of, that's the benefit of having that pink ward there. Like, it makes the enemy team uncomfortable with like approaching in the river, so they just, instead of like running to commit to help the Shen on the scuttle, they just want to toss the lantern and run away. But he was zoned off that lantern very well by the Maokai, so good job on them. And very impressive performance because they are very, like, there's not many unnecessary deaths this game. You know what I mean? Like, normally you see a lot of unnecessary deaths, but there's not many. There's a lot of forced deaths with good TPs or a little bit of too aggressive plays. But I like what I'm seeing.
Running it down.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing here.
Yeah. So it does look like they have first dibs onto this dragon. Infernal Drake will be going down for the side of PMAA unless CC has something to counteract with. Shen using Juice Me Daddy to get into the fight. Valiant Sociocat is here. This is a split fight. Lolly Hentai Police is not in a good position. The Xerath is taken down very, very low. The ultimate coming out from Lolly Hentai Police. Gonna flash out. Not gonna be enough. Valiant Sociocat goes ahead and re-engage. Legends MK gonna go ahead and finish off the Maokai. The huge Jinx Rocket hitting the Xerath. Sam Delio is now chasing down Necro Guy. Will get it with the last auto. Spooked is in the backline doing so much damage, so is Steven.
Sam Delio's TPing in with 20% health.
Shot.
Is he gonna be able to carry this fight? Yes, he will.
Oh, gonna be the heal burn. That's gonna be another shot for Steven, and a huge turnaround. Sam Delio now on the dragon.
The Swifty boost coming in clutch, keeping him all the way out on the edge of that range. Just doesn't even take any damage that fight, it looks like, because he's full HP still. So very good kiting from Steven, even though his whole team just was a little bit unsure what to do in that fight. It looked like a little bit like not on the same page. Like Lee Sin was trying to do the dragon, Maokai was going in, Jin was kiting back, Ornn was fighting top lane. Everyone was doing different things, you know. Like just very cluttered fight, but they came out on top because of the item difference. Even though like Jinx is very close on items. Jin just got the upgraded IE, which adds about
Molten Edge.
Adds about, I don't know what people were saying the gold calculation was. It's about like 1500 gold extra.
Yeah,
for the stats or something like that. I don't know. It's probably not that drastic, but it's
I think it's somewhere closer to 800.
Yeah, it's very nice.
No, Rob trying to find some vision. Will flash out, will get ulted by Juice Me Daddy, goes back in, trying to get something to happen. Lolly Hentai Police, it gets exploded. Lolly Hentai Police is there as well. There's so many AoE they have to get through. Jin goes ahead and opens up. Legends MK looking to try and get out of this Baron pit. Oh, the Bellow and the Baron taking out Legends MK. Oh,
my
they're gonna
God.
go ahead and they're gonna start. Is this Calicta
That-
Bobway in season 6? Well, it's 20. No,
The Chad
but
Maokai. That's the third Chad play I've seen this game, right? Maokai
That
lives
is
with
true.
1 HP and just goes back in and makes a huge play for their team.
okay, this is very
Baron
risky
is
right now.
risky, but it's good to start if they force a fight here, but they have no way to engage on the enemy team because they
Well,
have an Ornn.
Spooked is actually not here at the moment. Violet Sistercat getting taken down very.
Very good.
Goes
start.
ahead and gets both of the stuns. It looks like he is gonna go. Is gonna go down.
Yeah, I was gonna say they had no way to engage, but I guess a Xerath charging you down to the river is one way to do it. So that works out. The Baron bait. They start the Baron to bait the enemy team toward them and just turn the fight.
Yeah, very weird contest there from the side of CC. Spooked was in the bottom lane, pushing out that tower as far up as he could. Not there to be able to.
Yeah, well,
really
it was a weird time for them to start Baron, like it's early. So
Oh
he
my
was
God,
expecting them to not
Samdelio
be able
is
to
in
do
the
it.
middle of it right now, but does have some help with all the anti-police. He's so tanky, he's barely taking any damage from all the abilities that CC has to offer right now.
It's just PMAA's game. They're just controlling the river like they have been the whole game. They're hitting those Ornn upgrades. Ornn has both of his. He has the Molten Edge for Jhin.
Probably-
The Rabadon's
probably gonna
Death
be
Doodle is
legendary.
coming
Yeah.
in pretty soon.
Yeah.
So
The very silly hat is what we like to call it.
yeah. And you can also upgrade Locket later on in the game. So it's
Good all
it's,
around.
yeah, it's gonna be
really,
very
really
nice.
good all around.
They're just waiting. We'll see how patient they can be, because I think realistically they need to get 1 or 2 more Ornn items before they can start this.
Oh,
they can start this Baron.
huge pick onto Rob. Rob goes ahead and gets the W down. Will go down. Legends MK gets kicked away by Lolly Hentai Police. Juicy Daddy looking for a little bit of a pick there. Huge damage already from the opens up. Juicy Daddy will not go down. Friendship test is in full effect, but it doesn't matter. Can you get past this one? Fudgy Dinners with his open up combo will take out Malzahar. And here comes the Ornn Horn as well. Oh no, Spooked actually flashed into it, is gonna burn the heal. Is probably gonna get out. It does look like he is gonna get out. Oh, the channel not enough for
Both
Legends
teams.
MK to get out with Spooked.
Yeah, both teams a little bit like of overstepping. It was almost deja vu. Like one team stepped into the enemy team's vision and died, and then the other team stepped into the enemy team's vision and died. And, it's basically how that goes if you don't have your control wards out with you.
For sure. So now we're seeing the real power that we were talking about for PMAA, where you have 2 people that are just able to open up without much threat. I mean, the Jhin is never under any pressure in these Jhin ultimates. The Xerath isn't in any pressure with these ultimates as well, and they're able to rain down so much pain, especially at the end of the fights, to really just make a bad fight into a worse fight, and then, you know, a bad fight into an okay fight. Like, it's so, the duality of it is so crazy right now in PMAA.
It's hard to get onto Jhin unless they're using their teleports to flank him, because there's like the hook realistically isn't gonna hit him with how much range he has in Swifties. So they need Renekton flanking and then a Shen'el on top of that, or something like that to lock him down. Even then, it's very difficult to rely on something like that because Maokai can peel, Lee Sin can peel, Ornn can peel.
Oh
Jin's
no,
fast.
Legends MK trying to make it back into a team. He actually does. The ultimate coming down from the Maokai. There's so much. Gonna go ahead and follow Necro Guy. 2 open up combos right now. Jhin is looking for Valia Sociocat. Oh my god, so much damage. Spooked actually gets hit back into the dragon. He is in bad shape. Juice Me Daddy not gonna be stunned up by Sivan or the Xerath. There's a lot of damage. Sivan is looking, however, is gonna get ulted up. Not gonna be enough damage. Actually is Spooked making it out somehow. That's kind of strange, but it's gonna be another Infernal Drake for
crazy fight.
PMAA.
This is the Soul coming down, Infernal Soul. That's pretty much seals it for them, I assume. Like, this is basically how we predicted it, and it's going down just how it. Like, there's just like a lull state, and then they just got all the I didn't assume they were gonna get all the dragons, but this just helps their case for them to scale.
Yeah, for sure.
It will be a fight around Baron, like a contestable fight for both teams. It's just very much easier like for the team with Xerath and Infernal Soul to win a skirmish in a 5v5 as long as he has some time to poke.
What I think the big thing with the Infernal Soul is for the Xerath is wave clear. He's gonna be able to automatically get so much priority in the mid lane for these fights that he just has to go up and maybe press what?
He upgraded the wrong
1Q.
item.
Oh.
He had the wrong item first, so they upgraded the Luden's. So it's now Luden's Pulse, which is less efficient, but it's still good. It's gonna give him more wave clear, I think. I think that's what that. I'm not sure what the upgrade for that is. I don't want to speak on it too much. I'm assuming he's big braining it. He knows more than me.
It's just more damage. That's all it is, more damage. It's 120 ability power now. As Jin or C Legends MK trying to make something happen with the flash engage. Actually, it looks like CC is actually winning these, but the open up from the Xerath raining down on the Thresh. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Full kill right now for Fudgy Ditters.
Oh my
Early Hentai Police with the flash. Q gonna go ahead and take down Spook as well.
Someone clip that. Jesus Christ, at least it needs a raise.
Oh my goodness, as Necro Guy trying to make something happen, I don't think you're strong enough, my friend. You're just gonna go ahead and headbutt the pillar for no reason.
For it to be 30 minutes into the game and Lee Sin still pulling off the impact he has right now is very impressive, I think. Jin just not paying he did not pay the QSS tax and paid the price.
Yeah. Malzahar tax is strong and you need to pay it. But it doesn't look like he's paying it anytime soon as he picks up a shard.
Yeah, he says fuck that, I'm going rapid fire cam and stay out of your range, Malzahar, fuck you. Never getting ulted.
Well, it's funny because we were talking about that in the beginning as well. It was like, Malzahar's never really going to be able to ult the Xerath or the Jin. The Jin now twice has been ulted.
It's just Jin missed disrespecting around blind corners. Malzahar's hiding on a pink ward and then just comes around the corner or something. I think that's what happened. He was probably chasing a kill down on just a little bit of tunnel vision.
In the dragon fight, yeah, for sure. He was just looking for it, and I guess he probably thought that maybe they had already burnt it. But
then again, like most of this game, he's at a great positioning, so I don't like mind that he didn't go QSS. Because with rapid fire, it will give him more range. He has been positioning quite well throughout the game, and even if Malzahar ults him, if his team's peeling him correctly, I think it's okay. It's not gonna be that bad, but he has died twice off it, so it's definitely a little bit worrisome. Definitely worrisome if you're PMAA.
Yeah, for sure. So something to highlight now is the mid lane and the bot lane for PMAA are so big right now. That, along with the fact that right now, CC can't really build for them. They can't build. They can't say, okay, well, it's the Jin that's really, really fast, so we gotta prioritize armor instead of magic resist, or vice versa. They're both pulling out so much damage, so it's now to the part of the game where it's like, what do you build? What do you build against this? And as we say that, Fudgy Ditter's another huge stun onto Juice Daddy. Ornn is here as well. Necro Guy just gonna get blown up. The Ornhorn coming through. Who is it gonna find? Not gonna find anybody. It doesn't matter. They have the damage. Spooked Flash, but carries Hentai Police with him. Fudgy Ditters is gonna be looking for the TP. Gets stunned up. The ultimate, the shutdown going for Fudgy Ditters. Oh,
nice shot.
American
That's GG for PMA. Their comp just outscaled, and they had the Lee Sin to facilitate the early game. Is very good on that champ to get them rolling. Everyone's on relatively comfort champs on both teams, so it was a true test of skill, and PMA came on top game one. We'll see how it goes next game though.
The Cinderella story of Red Division, taking out the #1 seed in the semis, now looking at a game one victory. Wow. Amazing.
What are they drinking? Tell me what they're drinking.
Mike's secret stuff, man, because that was Violet Sociocat's Thresh. like one of the most highlighted and decorated Thresh players like of the PMA LCS. You
It,
have Legends that is no slouch to the jungle. That Shen pick has been tearing up Red Division for the entirety of the split. You have Necro Guy on his most comfortable champion, his signature champ, probably his most signature champ in Renekton as well, and it still wasn't enough to pull out the W.
yeah, I like their confidence. They're willing to just not ban Thresh. They're just gonna ban Caitlyn, and you're like, like, is it really Caitlyn? Like, that's like the issue there. Like the Thresh seems pretty good, you know. Like, but it's like Caitlyn. Not gonna lie, Spook's been very very solid this split, and like is Caitlyn's solid as well. So they just had a strategy in mind. They're like, they don't want him on something that can dash away very easily at range. They want him on something that's more vulnerable, that relies on the enemy support peeling the entire game. So it puts it like when you make someone like Ali, who likes the shot call, have to peel their ADC the entire game, or their ADC just dies. They can't look at the map as often. They have to, they can't. They have to be watching their ADC and using more brain power on that to lantern them out of situations. Because at any moment they could just get ganked.
Yeah, that in combination with the fact that Ali was hitting the hooks. She was hitting a lot of these hooks. She was hitting a lot of blind hooks
Indeed.
as well, but they just weren't on priority targets. They were on the Ornn, they were on the Maokai, and generally speaking, I mean, you're never going to take the lantern, or you're never going to take the hook into that. So it's like it's not the champion. It's just a very
Jinx,
well developed.
it's hard
team.
to follow. It's hard to follow up a Jinx into a Maokai Ornn because you don't have percent health damage. So it's
Right.
the only targets you can hit, like you said, are the squishies, and if the squishy targets are so high range, it's just it's a well-designed team comp to deal with that situation.
Yeah, for sure.
They're out of range of the hook already.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Are we cutting the stream for VOD purposes, or are we just gonna go right into game 2?
I think that's cut it.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna
y'all.
cut the stream. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut the stream. We'll be right back with game 2, so don't go anywhere.